it all depends on, every client is different. Like some of you have stencils, some you freehand. With Ed, it's always like we have that little bit of time together. We kind of like organise it like a week before. We know what we're working at. I understand him. I understand what he wants. So we kind of work together.
So your work is extraordinary, isn't it? Have you ever worked on a celebrity who has regretted what they've done? I mean, you yourself have a lot of tattoos. Have you ever regretted any work for yourself?
I got approached by an A-list female who wanted me to cover something on her hand. The things she wanted I didn't think would work. So I said no, and then about a month later she went and got it done by someone else.
And did it work?
No.
What do you define as not working? Not suiting the personality of the client, or what?
With cover-ups, it's a very small minority of people that can do them well, and you have to be able, a lot of people just stick anything over something and you can see it through it, and that's not a cover-up, that's just sticking another tattoo, making another problem.
Yeah.
If I do a cover-up, it will be 100% gone. And the biggest problem you got is fashion tattoos. Everybody follows trends. It was Tribal with Dust Till Dawn when that come out. It was Robbie Williams with the Maori stuff, and then it was David Beckham with the clouds and the angels.
And everyone follows them. If you get something like a Chinese character put on, it could actually be saying this way to the toilets.
I mean, I turn away. I'll turn all that kind of stuff away. If you come to me, I want to know personally you. I want to know why you want the tattoo. These are the questions. I have like 10 questions that I'll ask first.
So when you see Matthew out there, who fortunately seems to have a lovely mum who took it with a pinch of salt, so he's not in trouble, and he doesn't so far regret the tattoo, but many people do. I mean, Sean, as Peter's saying, I went to Magaluf for a stag do, and we saw a very drunk guy with "I love maggot" on his forehead. I mean, that could be devastating for somebody, couldn't it? To wake up, you know, hungover and think, my goodness, you know, something like that. What do you feel about tattoo parlours that will tattoo drunk youngsters?
They're not professional. The problem you've got is that anyone is allowed to set up a shop and be a tattooist. So these people are not...
abroad or anywhere?
Anywhere. And this is the problem worldwide. Do you know what I mean? So these people are not trained, they're not professional in any way, shape or form. They just see easy money. So they set up a shop, they say, we're a tattoo shop, and you go in there, and they say, yeah, pick that one off the board, we'll have that one.
And so is there no way that they don't even have a certificate to say...
It's classed as a hobby. I've been to Parliament, I've worked with Parliament, I've worked with the head of environmental health on this. For years I've been doing this. It's a hobby. It's not a profession.
The trouble is, you see
someone could just buy the kit.
Yeah, I've been doing it 25 years. I've worked my backside off to get where I am. And people like that have set up a shop 6 months ago and raking in loads of money and classing themselves off the same as me, and it's wrong.
The trouble is down in Spain. I mean, you might get a tattoo artist who's got a bit of a conscience and says, you know, I'm not going to do you because you're absolutely out of your head and you're going to regret this. But they'll just go next door to the other one, you know, and they'll get it done eventually.
But at least you've done the right thing. You've got to be professional. This is a profession. You're a professional artist. You have to look after your client. You have to make sure they're not going to regret it. You have to make sure. Do you mean you're their common sense? You have to be their common sense.
I'm shocked, though, that you have to have less qualifications than a hairdresser.
You have to have more qualifications to work in a hairdresser or McDonald's than you do to be a professional tattooist.
Shocking, because
that is horrendous. It is horrendous.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. And you better stop, because you're running out of flesh.
I know.
It nearly covered your face.
Sound like the wife.
You'll have to start on your teeth next.
Oh, no.